that it might be the right time to take this party to the next spot. Shining like a light in the nighttime. Loving everything that you got. Thinking that it might be the right time to take this party to the next spot. Alright, okay, I never felt this way. Okay, alright, let's get it on tonight. Alright, okay, I never felt this way. Okay, alright, let's get it on tonight. Shining like a light. Shining like a light. Shining like a light in the nighttime. Loving everything that you got. Shining like a light in the nighttime. Loving everything that you got. Thinking that it might be the right time to take this party to the next spot.
What up, this life? I'm gonna start right now. I just built the beat with a little song in the beginning. What's up, Patrick Fitzgerald? You mean this is a corn cob pipe? A corn cob pipe is probably the cheapest kind of pipes you can get, but this is one of my favorite pipes. It's just small and it's convenient, and this is one I kind of take on the road with me. This is one I take on the road with me too. I take smaller pipes on the road. If I'm at home or at a cigar lounge, I'll take a bigger pipe. I mean, I got so goddamn many of them. What day? So you know what? You said how much were they? This one cost maybe $15. This one's probably $25. I got a one for $250. You know what I mean? It's just different qualities and different styles. But I used to smoke Patrick Fitzgerald. I used to smoke cigars, but I stopped because cigars is an expensive habit, and I changed and switched up to pipes, and I went back old school, right? So I take a pipe to the cigar lounge. It'd be all eyes on me. I'm the only one in there with a pipe. Plus, it's a better cool factor. Plus, it's cheaper. You can buy a big barrel of tobacco, a big bag of tobacco for like $40, and it should last you 2 months. A cigar, you spending $10 on a cigar, and man, $10 a day on a cigar. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Plus, this is better tobacco. It's just an overall better thing. You know what I mean? So, this is a conversation starter. I hit the streets with this. Man, all kind of people stop at me. Man, my granddaddy used to smoke a pipe. Man, that's so cool. My granddaddy used to do this. My daddy used to do that. All right, all right, all right. So let's get on down to it. The title says the title black, or you can say the word black, or the description black, or whatever you want to say. Right? You say you like Cohibas. Cool. So I wanted to say first, thank you, G Styles, for the donation. Man, I really appreciate any goddamn thing. Somebody sent me 50 cents. I'm so grateful. It doesn't matter. Thank you, Snow Christ, for the donation. I appreciate you too. Right? I appreciate you. Uh, uh, uh. You said your dad changed too. Yeah. So I'm not a follow the crowd person. I'm a individual, and I follow my own lead. I said I'm going to the pipes because my granddaddy smoked a pipe. All right. Yeah, I appreciate you, Snow Christ. I appreciate you. So the title says the title black, right? Indigenous North African, and how Saneter, Jabari, Ankh, Smashwell failed and are scared, right? So, some years back, not years, but about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I challenged anyone in the conscious community, even had a little small discussion on Saneter TV about it. I asked people to name one indigenous tribe or nation, whatever you want to call it, tribe or nation, that is indigenous to North Africa, the Levant, Europe, Caucasus, and the Near East. The Levant, Near East, Caucasus, Europe, or North Africa. Name one black or negroid tribe indigenous to any of them five lands I just named. Here we are, damn near 3 years later, and no one has named one. The best they came up with was Nubians, which is people hanging on the borders of southern Egypt, right? So if they're hanging on the borders of southern Egypt and Egypt is North Africa, they can slightly have a claim to be North Africans, but we're not going for the bullshit. So excluding Nubians, excluding the Taboo, who are Central Africans, hanging on the borders of Libya and the Saharan Desert, right? Who wouldn't be considered North Africans because one, they're a nomadic tribe. A nomadic tribe is a people who have no set homeland. They don't count. So the Taboo and the Nubians was the best that Afrocentrics, Egyptomaniacs, and Black Americans can come up with. That's sad. Meaning they couldn't name one indigenous tribe in Europe. They couldn't name one indigenous black or negroid tribe in the Levant. They couldn't name one negroid or black indigenous tribe in the Near East or the Caucasus or North Africa. They simply miserably failed. It's okay. I'm here to bring you to the light. Now, I went on Saneter's having this discussion. So all of Saneter's stable of frauds, anybody in academia, and anybody in the so-called conscious community could not come up with the name of a tribe. This is damaging to the ideology that you guys have been pushing for 3 decades. Damaging. Why can't you do that? You know why? Because black folk or the negroid type or people with nappy, kinky hair were not indigenous to any of them lands ever. Black folk didn't realize this. So it had them shook. And this is why I have in the title Saneter, Jabari, Ankh, Smash Rockwell, Ankh, they all failed miserably in trying to name one. This is just the reality. I'm not making this up. And by the way, I'm sipping on some whiskey tonight. You know, Ankh calls me a drunk, right? So I said, let me play the heel because I love playing the heel, right? I love going against the grain and playing the heel. So cheers to you, Ankh. I'm going to have a drink when I do live streams. Now, Chief X ain't never been seen drunk. Chief X ain't threw up. I may take a sip maybe a couple nights a week, or sometimes I might do a live and just chill out and have a sip of some whiskey and some bourbon and enjoy my evening. Who gives a fuck? Kiss my ass. What up, Donnie Williams? Cheers. So check this out, family. Since they failed miserably, they're acting like they didn't. They're acting like, oh, this is just no big deal. No, this is major. This sits everyone down where they have to say, God damn. We can't name one? Shit. Now, now, I'm not even asking. See, if I said several, People should be able to just pop, 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 name one. They can't name one. Meaning, everyone has been wrong. All the elders have been wrong. All the elder students have been wrong. The elder students are people like Jabari, Saneter, Ankh, Smash Rockwell. They want to ignore this claim I'm making and this challenge I've made. They're acting like Chief X ain't never made this challenge. And I have at the end of the title, they're scared. I tried to hop on Smash Rockwell's panel the other day. He booted me off and wouldn't let me on. Saneter 2 weeks ago booted me off and wouldn't let me on. And I'm the one who started this argument. This is called fear. And don't think otherwise. You guys want to argue with everybody else who's stealing my talking points, and you prefer to argue with them because you can't fuck with Chief X. His arguments are too profound. Let's be honest. This is why they keep me off panels. My arguments are too profound, and they're unlike these other people you're trying to challenge. These other people are using Chief X's talking points. Why don't you come get it from the horse's mouth and challenge me? Fake ass niggas. Now look here. So this is what we're gonna do tonight. Scoot my chair up. Now, folk cannot name one tribe. We're gonna go over the word black and how in ancient times and in the ancient world they referred to people like me, people of my descent, people of sub-Saharan Africa. They referred to them as black people. And we're going to show and prove that again for the 5th time. So yes, we have always been referred to as black folk. Black is not, and I'm going against the grain of everybody, even the science world, black is not a social construct. Fuck what they talking about. Black is a social reality. It's not a social construct. It is a social reality in this world we live in. And what are we on? Social media. It's a social reality. What are we doing? What am I doing? I am socializing with you guys and my YouTube followers and subscribers on social media. So we are all in a social environment talking about a social reality, and there is a term called black folk or black people, and it refers to people of sub-Saharan African descent on the continent in the diaspora, period. Dr. Banu sit here and says Nahisu is Egyptian for blacks. It is. In ancient times, in ancient Egypt, they said Nahisu, and they were talking about who? Black folk. Shut your goddamn mouth. It's been a social reality for thousands of years. And there's no way around it. So if they used it that time, the Arabs used it, the Persians used it, the early European cartographers who made maps that said Negro land used it. Negro means black. People used the term black in the ancient world, in the modern world, and in the world in between the ancient and the modern world. And we're going to show and prove. Now, the significance of this is I can sit here right now and literally show you guys, what's up, chef? Show you guys 1,000 black negroid tribes and their names of the tribes. I can do that. I've done it plenty times before. I'm going to do it tonight. If I can show you 1,000 sub-Saharan African Negroid and black tribes, show you images of them and tell you their name, but you can't show me one indigenous to North Africa, this is shameful, people. You guys need to relook and take reflect on what the hell you've been thinking and talking about. Now, Dr. Banoob said Nuhusi is Egyptian for blacks. I proved that in the video 2 years ago. I got to find it. I forgot about it. Wujau backed me on this. I don't know why Smash Rockwell and Reggie and these people are playing games with you. They know what that means. Now, let's go on into it real quick. Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to do. This is simple logic, people. This is simple common sense. Let's do this. I'm sharing my screen. I'm not just talking. Chief X can show you 1,000 Negroid and black tribes. You're confused on who a Negroid is? You're confused on who a black person is? I don't give a fuck about no goddamn social construct. I don't give a fuck about no outdated terms. I used them, goddammit, and I'm on point. Forensic science uses them. If, understand this, people. Understand this. And in 2023, if they went to a home to investigate some murders, and some people called and say, oh, this person got some people buried up under the house. And the police come, law enforcement come, and they dig up these bodies. Guess who they lean on to figure this out? Forensic science. Forensic science wants to let you know what the person's gender is, what their race is, what their age was at the time of death, or what have you. They're going to tell you if the person was an African American, a white boy, a Mexican, a Samoan, a Chinese, what have you. So in forensic science, the only way they can figure that out is by skull analysis. Skull analysis in 2023 will tell you if it's Negroid, Caucasoid, Mongoloid, what have you. In forensic science, that's how they figure out who the fuck is this dead skeletal body. By those specifics. Okay? Physical anthropology uses Negroid, Caucasoid, Mongoloid to figure out who the hell is what. Now, let me share my screen. Bam! 101, Africa 100. I love this website, y'all. Africa 101 last tribes. These are tribes that we can literally list and name. And it says right here, what? List of tribes. Doesn't it? And what about these list of tribes? They're in alphabetical order. I've went over this before. I don't know why I have to keep doing this. They're in alphabetical order. Thousands of them. I can name 1,000 black or Negroid tribes of sub-Saharan Africa. And you can't name one in North Africa? You can't name one in Europe? You can't name one in the Caucasus? You can't name one in the Levant? You can't name one in the Near East? And we can go on like this for fucking day. I'm still on B. Batwa. You know who the Batwa is. That's the pygmies, the Twa. That's the name of a negroid or black tribe that you guys forgot are black and negroid people. That you guys are playing dumb and act like you don't know who black is no more. All of a sudden, when Egypt gets debunked, you guys, oh, we don't know what black people is. Oh, well, it's Negro. All this shit is outdated. Oh, la, 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 la. Oh, you doing all this to escape reality. Why are they doing this? To escape reality so they can try to fit this they black ass up in North Africa. This is the reason why people are playing dumb today. I'm not going to let you do it. We can go on and on. It says 101 last tribes, but this is more than 101. That's just the title. We've counted 100 already, and we're just in the D's. We've counted 200 already, and we're just going through the G's. Now, let me just scroll on down to the last one, which is what? Z, which is what? Zulu. That's the name of a tribe in sub-Saharan Africa. Why can't you niggas name one in North Africa? And I can name 1,000 right here right here in your face. Huh? Fuckery. That's why. Now, oh, well, we don't know what negroid is, Chief X. With this outdated term, who is black folk? Oh, well, all this old gibberish. Right? Let me show you who negroids is. Let me show you who black folk is, since you all of a sudden forgot. When Dr. Ben wrote his book, Black Man of the Nile, Dr. Ben wrote Black Man of the Nile. Not one Afrocentric, not one person in the community ever uttered out their mouth or even hinted to, well, who is Dr. Ben talking about? It's no such thing as black. It's a social construct. Not once did they say that when they was talking about Black Man of the Nile. Not once. When the Nation of Islam said, the black man is God, the black man is God, the black man is God, not one time did any one person in this community say, well, black is a social construct. Who is Minister Farrakhan talking about? Who is Malcolm X and Elijah Muhammad talking about? Not once did they ever say this when the Nation of Islam said the black man is God. When the conscious community used to teach, and Sarah Sudan Seti used to say the black woman is God. I never, ever, 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 ever heard one person in the community say, well, Sarah Sudan Seti, black is a social construct. Who are you talking about? There's no such. They went with it. They only played dumb soon as Black Egypt Debunked came out. This is when niggas start playing dumb. Now, if you don't know who negroids is, if you don't know who black folk is, let me show your dumb ass. These are black folk. These are negroids. These are Negro tribes in sub-Saharan Africa, and their name is listed, the Afar. Now, some of these are Cushitic with a C people, so just, with a grain of salt. Let's just, calm down. You know what I mean? Look, these are Negroid type. If any of these people I'm showing you died, and it was nothing but skeletal remains of these people, they would have to go through the skull analysis of saying, is this person a Negroid? What's their sex? How old were they? Were they Caucasoid? This is the only way you find out if they black or not in forensic science. These are Negroid tribes, black tribes in their names. You forgot? None of these people in all of these tribes, in all of these 1,000 tribes, not one of these people are indigenous to North Africa, Levant, Near East, Europe, or the Caucasus. Let's be honest. If you've seen them in them areas, they were brought up there to do slave labor or as servants. I can name 1,000 tribes: Dimba, Dinka, Dizzy, the Dogon. The Dogon is the name of tribe in sub-Saharan Africa. Stop playing dumb with me. Dupa, Ada, Egun, Egon, Ezilo. Now, I've never heard of 90% of these tribes, but this is their names and this is the reality. These are fucking negroids. We can go on and on and on. You can't show me none of these type of people and show me no pictures of any of them indigenous to North Africa. They all failed. We can go on and on. You know what black people is. Stop playing dumb. This is black people, in case you forgot. So if I can show you 1,000 black tribes, why can't you show me one? Because they weren't there. And you niggas been wrong for fucking 4 decades. You niggas have been lying for 4 decades. We can keep, I can sit here all day. Now, these are images of them. I could have kept going, but let me just, stop. Countries. Right? Hold on. Let's just do this real quick. Let's go to home. Guess what? You see they have North Africa. Great. Because North Africa ain't black folk. This is not rocket science. West Africa is sub-Saharan Africa. Central Africa is sub-Saharan Africa. East Africa is sub-Saharan Africa. Austral Africa is another name for South Africa. It's sub-Saharan Africa. West Africa, Central Africa, Austral Africa, East Africa. Those are black folk. If you fucking forgot. Besides the horn, these are negroid people. Do you see Egypt listed as any sub-Saharan African country? Nope. It's in the gray. Huh? Tell Jabari, Reggie, Smash Rockwell, Saneter, and anybody in his crew, any of these niggas lying, tell them to address this video. They won't do it. They're going to act like this video don't exist. Now, Chief X says, we went over that. Chief X says, in ancient times, they've always called us black folk. How was you niggas in 2023 acting dumb? Why is you niggas playing dumb in 2023? Like you don't know what black folk is. This is ridiculous. It's pathetic. Black is a description. It's not a name of a tribe. In science, they say it's a social construct. But guess what, people? I'm sitting here on social media. This is not a fucking science class. I'm not talking about the human species right now. If I was talking about the human species and talking science, then I can get it. But no, we're talking about society and social realities. And in society and in this conversation, us talking, and this is not a science lab, I'm talking about populations and what we call populations since ancient times. If we're not in a science class talking about humanity and Homo sapiens, stop with the nonsense. It's a social construct in a science discussion. We're not having a science discussion. We're talking about populations. And what society names and labels people and describes people as. Describes people as. When a person shoot up a goddamn elementary school, niggas, white folk, want to know who shot up the goddamn school. Was he black or white or Mexican or what the hell he was? So to describe what American in these states, because I'm an American, a white man, he's an American, some Mexicans are American. So this describe or description or to describe what type of American blew all these kids away, we say a black American. We're describing, it's a description. We say a white American. We're describing, we're descripting what type of American. For clarity. In this society. In this social reality. Okay, now let's do this. In ancient times, they've always referred to people as black. Prove that shit, Chief X. Let's go. Now, first of all, we know when the Arabs came in, they skipped over Egypt. They didn't refer to Egypt as the black land. Let's be honest. Why didn't they refer to Egypt as the black land? Because it wasn't a land of black folk. It wasn't a land of Negroes. This is common sense. They blew over all of Egypt to call Sudan the name of the black, the land of the blacks. What does this say? The name Sudan derives from the Arabic Balad as Sudan. Or what? The land of the blacks. Family. They were calling folk black folk in ancient times. They were describing people of sub-Saharan Africa, black folk. How is you niggas get all sedity and you forget about all that? Now, the name let me make this a little smaller, but I want you guys to read it. Because I show and prove. I don't just be putting shit up. The name derives from Arabic Balal Sudan, the land of the blacks. The name is one of various toponyms sharing similar etymologies in reference to what? The very dark skin of the indigenous people. Because they were indigenous to sub-Saharan Africa. Prior to this, Sudan was known as Nubia, Ta-Nehisi, Ta-Seti by ancient Egyptians, named for Nubia and Magi archers. Sudan is also sometimes referred to as North Sudan. One of the reasons. Okay, now let's do this. so you can clearly understand. They wasn't just talking about Sudan, the country we know as Sudan, right? Let's just be clear. Let me go through this real quick. It is Sudan or black folk, land of the black folk, was just not what we consider Sudan today. It says Sudan referred to both the geographical region, geography is real, stretching from where? Senegal on the Atlantic coast all the way to northeast Africa and the modern Sudan. All the way from Senegal. Where's Senegal? This is where you niggas need a map. Senegal is way, way on the end by the Atlantic Ocean at the end of the continent of Africa in West Africa. So what they're saying is we calling sub-Saharan Africans, West Africans, any motherfucker below the Sahara, we're calling them black folk. How you niggas get sedated and forget? You niggas always have been referred to as black folk. It don't matter if you're light skinned or black, it's description, it's not literal. From Senegal on the Atlantic coast to the northeast Africa in the modern Sudan was called the land of the blacks. Nigga, we've always been called black folk. It's a social reality. Get over it. Now, let's move on. Chief X, what did the Persians say? The Persians used the word zanj, or as some people say zang. Right? It says Arabic, right? Persian. Can you niggas see? Was a name used by medieval Muslim geographers to refer to both a certain portion of Southeast Africa, primarily the whole goddamn Swahili coast, and to its Bantu inhabitants. So they call Zang, which means black. They're talking about the Bantu inhabitants, black folk. People from sub-Saharan Africa. How are you confused in 2023 what black folk is when they knew in ancient times who black folk was? Bantu inhabitants. What does Zang mean? It also referred to slaves. Let me make this smaller so we can clear this up and move on. Where is it at? Hold on. Let me land my plane real quick. Hold on. God damn it! I should have underlined this. Okay, here we go. Etymology. Zang in Arabic means what? Country of the blacks. The Persians, the Arabs called you niggas blacks, and Zang meant black. Niggas didn't speak English. You've been called black folk. Oak to go to appreciate you. Appreciate the donation. Thank you, man. You're always on time. And man, you know, you're always respectful. And you're always giving a salute to the chief. Zang means country of the blacks. Just like Sudan meant land of the blacks. This is not rocket science, people. I show and prove everything I'm talking about. Let's move on. Here, they're talking about the word Zang, right? Let's blow it up so we can all see and not be confused. The word Zang, sometimes Zinj, is a collective noun which frequently occurs in medieval Arabic text with reference to Africans. They're talking about sub-Saharan Africans. Occasionally, it's used as a toponym, more frequently as an ethnonym. In the collective, Zang usually referred to slaves. They're talking about black folk. You guys had a specific name, unlike Egyptians. They didn't call Egyptians Zang. They didn't refer to them as the land of the blacks or the country of the blacks. Why? Because they weren't black folk. This is simple fucking logic. In West Africa, too, the word denoted a category of serf population. So in West Africa, they're talking about Zang, black folk, serfs, servants, slaves. Black has always been referred to as a social reality talking about sub-Saharan Africans. You guys just got miseducated. I'm not making this up. I'm giving you the scholarship. They're talking about what? A population of people. This is not rocket science. Let's move forward. Here we have some kind of thing talking about what? Toward a definition of the term Zang. You see it. You're talking about oops. Archaeological research in Africa. This ain't just no fly-by-night shit. Okay? Now, what do they say? Let me make it a little smaller so I can get to it and we can move on. Oops. Wait a minute, I was just there. Okay, here we go. Now, where is it? Because I had it highlighted. Okay, here we go. I can't highlight this, but as we read, um, the paper addresses, if you can see my arrow, itself to use the word Zang in relation to black people of East Africa in their domicile. The Zanj slaves of the Caliphate and the so-called Zanj of the Western Sudan remain therefore outside of scope. Okay? They're saying Zanj is in relation to black people of East Africa. Black folk. They just spoke a different language and used different terminologies, but they're talking about black folk. Hope you guys can see that. I can't highlight it because it's you know what I mean, toward the definition of the term Zang. Okay? In the ancient world, in older times, they called the people black folk. Now, let's go here. South Sudan, a nation embracing its identity through its skin. Okay? And what do you see? A black woman. That's who they're talking about. Now, let me find where I'm, the point I mean. Okay. Um, So right here it says discrimination and racist commentary were commonplace. Classifications such as blue black or green black can still be heard to this day in Sudan and some neighboring countries, referring to the hue of people of dark skin. They talk about black folk. Blue black, green black. It can still be heard, meaning it was previously heard and it's still heard now. So they're referring to associated with black color. They're talking about the skin of these people, although it may not be specifically black, but they talk about black folk negroids. Sudan or South Sudan comes from the word Sud. Comes from the word Sud. What? Sud in Arabic is the basis for the word Aswad, which means what? Black. Which means what? Black. Tell them again, Chief X. Let me get down to it. Which means what? Damn. Which means black. This is not no new thing. Niggas been being called black for 5,000 years. You niggas in 2000, you niggas in today's time is not going to stop that social reality. You've always been considered black folk in sub-Saharan Africa. Egypt has never been referred to as black folk or black land or black country. None of North Africa has been referred to as the black land or the black country. All the ancients, including whites, Persians, Arabs, North Africans, Greeks, Italians, Romans, everyone knew who black folk was. But you niggas want to play dumb today. Soon as Black Egypt gets debunked, nobody know what black folk is. Stop it. What does the top of this article say? Sudan, land of the black. I have no shame. I'm a black American. I'm a black American. Sudan means black. They've been calling you niggas black. Now, even the Europeans use the term Negro land to describe sub-Saharan Africa. What does Negro mean? Negro means black. You've always been considered black folk in sub-Saharan Africa. They got a whole map right here called Negro land, and it's talking about sub-Saharan Africa. What are you talking about? They didn't call, even Europeans didn't call North Africa black land. Because it wasn't black folk. The Europeans knew it. The whole world knew it. Except you conscious community motherfuckers. Negro land. I'm not making that up. This is what the ancient cartographers called them. Black land. Black folk. All of a sudden, you niggas get uppity and read a few science book and think we talking about science. We're just talking about society in a description of people. We're not always talking science. We're not talking about the human race as a whole. You guys got to stop. I'm just reading a few comments. The link's been put in the chat. If somebody want to dispute this, I pinned the link. Let me just go through these comments if I'm missing something. You guys, I guess you guys are having a discussion amongst yourself. Somebody said Lebanese use the word judge. I got to look that up. Matter of fact, let me look it up while I'm sitting here. I'll check it out later. So this video is a challenge to all Afrocentrics. You can't get away from the word black. I mean, like, I think I've more than proved my point. Black is not a social construct, it's a social reality. It's a social construct in the, if we're talking about strict science in the human being and the Homo sapien species. But I'm not in that lane right now. I'm talking to people on social media about society and what we call people, and specifically what type of people. I know humans are 99.9% alike. I'm not in that science lane right now. So, in a sense, black is a social construct when you're talking science strictly and about Homo sapiens. But black in a social world, in a social construct, in a social reality is real. And now we know who black folk is. We've seen all the black tribes. We listed 1,000 tribes in sub-Saharan Africa, and you guys have failed to find one in North Africa, unless you're talking about people hanging on the fucking borders, trying to be down. I'm hanging on, I'm the taboo. I'm hanging on the borders, southern borders of Libya. I want to be down. I want to be North African. I want to be living. Nope, you're nomads. Oh, we're hanging on the borders of southern Egypt. Oh, I want to be down. Make me North African. Oh, I want to be down. I want to be a pyramid. Nope, 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 nope. Sudan, land of the blacks, nigga. Oh man, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. So that's all I wanted to do today, was just show and prove and give a clearer understanding. And hey, since I'm gonna be called the drunk, I said I'm gonna sip me some motherfucking whiskey and enjoy myself and enjoy my night. And because, oh, but Chief X is drinking and drunk, and Chief X is drinking while trying to do scholarship, and oh, shut the fuck up. This is YouTube. This is not no college class or where I need to be professional. Shut the fuck up. Like you shaming me. Man, look at me, bro. People calling me crackheads don't live like this in a plush ass place. Crackheads don't have TVs and shit, nice TVs and shit. They sell that shit. Call me what you want, man. I'm living better than you. I'm happier than you. A big booty chick about to walk through this goddamn door probably in the next 30 minutes. That's why I got to get off here. You niggas ain't getting no pussy. Did you say Sapphire? A little whiskey makes people more fun, not yet not drunk. Now, I don't get drunk. You will never ever see Chief X stumble and drunk or throw. Mm-mm. I mean, I know how to have a little glass and sip and just relax. Body bags, APEP. Body bag. Now, they're gonna all act like this video don't exist when I call them out. You see their names in the title. Not one will address any of this video. That's called fear. Not one will let me on the panel. That's called fear. Don't let them niggas think, oh, they making these excuses. Oh, we're not letting Chief X on because he's gonna have a tantrum and Chief X is gonna straight bullshit. You're not letting Chief X on because his arguments are too profound. And it's not a good look for you when Chief X is on your panel. That's why Chief X ain't on the panel. It's not a good look for whoever's channel that is if Chief X is on the panel because this shit is too profound. Hey y'all, A-Pep and y'all, I'm out of here. I'm about to get into some sports and watch the Warriors. Oh my God, the Warriors is beating Sacramento's ass. Hey man, y'all be cool. Remember, black is a social reality, and there is black people on the planet, and it is people of sub-Saharan African descent. Okay, around the diaspora, excluding Horners, excluding I don't give a shit about the motherfucking Tasmanian people, Solomon Island, Melanesians. Fuck all them people, them little small ass islands and small ass tribes.